Hey guys, welcome back to another Dragonheir Silent Gods video. Before I get into the video, I just want to say a huge thank you to the sponsor of the video, and that is Dragonheir Silent Gods themselves. So a huge thank you to the developers of the game for helping to support my channel and allow me to continue to produce the content I do for you guys. If you are enjoying the look of Dragonheir and you're not already playing, please do make sure you hit that link in the description or scan the QR code on screen to get involved today for free. So the video today is going to be showing off the second fire team I use in the Otherworld exploration for the Chaos Shadow bosses. So I do have a video that went out yesterday on the first fire team I use. That was kind of revolving around using burn heroes. This time we're going to be using wild heroes. So if you look here, my fire team 2, sorry. So as my tank, I've got Cressitia. So Cressitia is built in the Ally Protection set, so Ancestral Protection, sorry, which takes 15% damage that the rest of the team would otherwise take, and also reduces her damage by 15%. So the reason for that is just to actually reduce her damage. The way I've got this set up is she's the only one who's going to take damage. She's built with enough accuracy to place attack penalty, but also reduce the ultimate energy and place the recharging speed penalty from her passive skill. Next up, we've got my support. So I had to change this team up a little bit. Previously, I was using Adolphus in the Continental Challenges, but due to Adolphus being in my other team, I had to bring in Megan. So Megan is built in the Mona Lisa's set to provide healing every time she uses her ultimate skill. She's also built with a large amount of skill haste, which also comes from the Gatekeeper's staff. Unfortunately, I don't have enough dupes to have the Hourglass, so I can't use that for skill haste. The reason for this is I just want her to rotate through her ultimate skill as frequently as possible, and as well as that, she is just built with some tanky stats. It's not really necessary, so really the only thing to pay attention to here is the skill haste and the actual set she's wearing. Next up, we've got the first of my wild heroes, so that's Erich. Erich is built as my Witch's Remains unit, so I've got him built with some crit rate, some crit damage and attack, and a lot of accuracy. He's also wearing the Cyril set, which gives everybody else 15% attack whenever he lands a debuff. So with that, obviously he's placing the defense penalty, which does trigger the Cyril set. Next up, we've got the first of my 2 damage dealers, and that is Neda. So Neda is actually, I'm going to change her artifact quickly. Bear with me 2 seconds. So I'm going to pop her in the Ravatrix's Roots artifact from Famiander. So Neda is here as a pure damage dealer. So on her ultimate skill, she does 800% attack against a single target. She does damage on her battle skill as well. And her ultimate skill is she has a higher chance to proc wild. She's built with crit rate, crit damage and attack, and she's wearing the Inventor's set. The reason for that is every time she uses her battle skill or her ultimate skill, she will increase the damage that she's doing. So she's just built as a generic damage dealer, and as is my next damage dealer, which is Rash. So Rash is built with 100% crit rate, 174% crit damage, a good chunk of attack, also in the Inventor set for the same reason, and he's wearing the Eyeball of the Giant artifact, which is giving him a damage bonus to his ultimate skill. He isn't fully booked, he does have the books for damage in his kit, but not the recharge time. However, he is boosting his ultimate energy by 20% every time he uses his ultimate skill if he has the Heartfire buff, which he always will. That happens every time every time there's a successful ally wild check. Obviously with 2 other wild heroes in the team, that's going to be up frequently. So it was just save the equipment changes a sec. I don't have an aura for this team and no skill timings at all. So if we start the run, as you'll see, the only person taking damage is my tank. So what I'll do is I'll let this play out and I'll jump back in at the end of the run.
Tools for you. Incinerate.
Be my firewood.
Incinerate. Tools for you.
Be my firewood.
Kneel before me.
And there we go. We are coming to the end of this run. Obviously, my tank has just died, but there is only 4 seconds left anyway. So I'm actually really impressed with the damage that the rare has done here. Having changed her artifact, she was quite far behind my Rash beforehand. But since changing her artifact, she really did keep up there. So if we have a look at the breakdown here, obviously damage-wise, 42% from Rash, 18.7 million, and 15.8 million from Neda. Obviously, my Erich does only do 8.6 million, but he is only there for defense penalty. And all of the healing really came for a little bit from the tank, but Megan really carried the healing there. She is such a good rare that's definitely worth using in one of your teams. And last season, I even used her in one of my endgame, the Resurgent Dragon boss teams, and I expect I will this time around as well, because I do have quite a lot of good fire options, so I will be building a second fire and necrosis team, I imagine. So that is all for this run today, guys. Do make sure you check out Neda if you're not already using her. She does do a crazy amount of damage. But yeah, the only other thing, obviously, guys, I just want to say a huge thank you to the sponsor of the video, and that is Dragonheir Silent Gods themselves. If you aren't already playing Dragonheir, as I said at the start, and you are interested in giving it a try, please do hit the link in the description and get involved today. But other than that, just a huge thank you to everybody for watching the video today, and I will see you in the next one.